Oh, good hand pass out wide. Goes to Crow. Then to Harford in the middle of the ground. He can go down the field. He's had 2 bounces. Then a rather ordinary kick by AFL standards. Gathered here by Lord. Shot for goal. Hawks have got there first. Good snapshot in the finish by Aaron Lord to kick his first and Hawthorn's first goal.
I thought it was a good choice by Crow at halfback, actually. When he actually received the hand pass off C.Treleven, he looked outside.
Yes, Cook definitely went off the line. The umpire called play on, and then he was nabbed from behind. So the chances here for Crawford. And his flying shot at goal might bounce through for a goal.
Intercepted by Lloyd on the way.
Lord kicked it, did he?
Yeah, he actually marked in the goal square. You are.
Well told. Shane Crawford kicks towards full forward. The ball spills to the back. The Hawks will get a goal. Aaron Lord's kick 3.
Yes, as we've pointed out, he can kick 3 or 4 goals in quick succession.
Crowed for the Hawks, stands and delivers back towards the middle of the ground. The bounce is a bit awkward, but it's not awkward for Robert Harvey. Handballs into the path of his teammate Nathan Burke. He's probably chopped off there by A.Lekkas, which sets it up for Harvey's immediate opponent Crawford. Crawford into the pocket, and a good mark, good strong mark taken by N.Holland. About 35 metres out on a difficult angle.
No scoring comes from that rebound. The Crawford pressure on Harvey made the hand pass not a really good one or not a really constructive one. And then when Crawford run the ball back on the rebound, all of St Kilda defenders weren't quite tight enough. They were on the way out. Gave Holland the chance.
Good look at what N.Holland is confronted with. He does it nicely. He's kicked a goal. Hawthorn have kicked their 4th goal, and early in the second term the Hawks Harvey covers terrific territory, kicked away there by Darryl Wakeland in the area of Everett. Justin Crawford leaves it for Taylor. Taylor's snapshot for goal, and the Hawks have got 2 in a minute.
And just the pressure of Hawthorn provided the 2 turnovers and 2 goals result.
Knocked away there by Shane Wakeland. Gathered here by Chick. Snapshot by Chick. By Chick, it's a good kick. Isn't that a magnificent goal by Daniel Chick?
No, the umpire played a push against Lord. It was a sort of push-type shepherd on the goal line. Certainly we'll see.
In Hardwick Campbell, he was a little overzealous. Gave the free kick away. The advantage with the Hawks. Tony Woods to half forward. The mark taken by Chick. Daniel Chick quickly on towards full forward. Jumping too early. That should have been a free kick. Against Crummell, Lord's got 4. That is ridiculous.
Well, the rule is simply that the player jumping is jumping at the ball, and as we hear John Russo say over and over again,
away, Harford, back to Crawford, possession number 16 for Crawford. It's all right too, Chick. Coming into the play in the last few minutes, Daniel Chick kicks towards full forward, good mark, taken by Dixon. Dixon's been a goal kicker this year, off the left foot. Goes long to the square, getting back, N.Holland. Gee, they're running St Kilda ragged in this last 6 or 7 minutes.
Well, this duel between Harvey and Crawford is terrific. They're both getting plenty of the ball. 16 possessions to Crawford early in the second quarter, halfway through the second quarter, and 13 to Harvey. I don't know whether either of them are actually dominating the game in terms of what they're doing with the ball, but gee, there's a lot of the ball for 2 blokes who are opposed to each other, and they'd be running plenty of space. Hawthorn doing well now.
N.Holland going for his second. Didn't he do that with a lot of smartness? Ran to the right to improve the angle.
So when J.Rawlings was taking the ruck, Brett Cook was trying to get himself in a dangerous position in around centre half forward. So obviously they're going to use J.Rawlings on the boundary line and Brett Cook to use an option at centre half forward in through that area, in through the midfield.
Crowd, Salmon, and then back to Robran. Robran into the middle of the ground, a good kick too, out in front of B.Dixon. Dixon looking to get the ball quickly up to the full forward area. McCabe's shepherd on Shane Wakeland enabled Dixon to get onto his left foot and kick it effectively right up into the full forward area. Daniel Chick goes for goal. The Hawks have kicked their 8th. Well, Chick's kicked his first goal. It was a pretty good effort. He's just working very hard too, Shane Crawford. 19 possessions. And that's an effective one. Finds Richard Taylor out wide on the wing. Back in towards the centre. J.Hassall. Winmar falling over. Might be critical. C.Treleven. Hassall ran on. Good play. A.Lekkas. Down the ground goes Angelo A.Lekkas. Kicks towards full forward. Hawthorn mark nearly taken there by Chick. N.Holland. Lord. 5 goals in the first half to Lord. This is party time for Lord.
St Kilda will probably try and force it through.
Any empathy for the coach just on half-time, Lou?
Always got empathy for the coach when the team's struggling, I can tell you.
Well, they certainly are. Crawford's a chance here. Shane Crawford, left foot, snaps a beauty! A ripper by Shane Crawford, a goal! Well, boy, doesn't that make it pay just before half-time.
And that's Crawford's 20th possession, 15 kicks and 5 handballs. Harvey's had 18.
Magical in the forward line at this stage of his career.
Woods accepted the kick in. Matthew Young outnumbered completely there. Hawthorn go forward once again. This is Obbs, who did very well in the second term. His kick to half forward has been well marked by Holland. And N.Holland is certainly within scoring distance. Barker on the ground for the Hawks, and Crode goes to the bench.
Comes an important kick, this, because St Kilda has certainly laid the challenge in this first 8 minutes of the third quarter, but they've only got the 1 goal back, reduced the margin by 1 goal. So this is an important kick to get Hawthorn back to its half-time lead.
N.Holland going for his 3rd goal. Kicks, and kicks truly. So the Hawks do answer. 3 goals is personally a reasonable effort. He hasn't had a lot of the football, just 9 possessions.
Forward, the small, light, crumbing forward.
Chick. Oh, what a kick by Daniel Chick. And have a guess who's got it. B.Dixon, who's kicked 3 behinds, has taken a specky in the goal square. But certainly a top effort. Well, it was probably a mistake by St Kilda that led to it.
Yeah, they tried to bring the ball out, but basically, again, they've turned the ball over. The Hawthorn pressure, they just tried to be precise, but really they've had no run out of defence. I mean, they've just tried to chip the ball out. There's been no one that's been able to really surge out, and ball being turned over, and on the rebound, all the Hawthorn forwards were there waiting.
Well, going for Hawthorn's 12th, and his first, and he's kicked this one. Well done by Dixon. Just a young player from the point.
Up from the half-back line in through the midfield, looking for somebody to actually take a contested mark.
Well done by Barker. He got the ball to J.Hassall, and that kick was good too. Crawford, well, you just have to rate him in the best 3 on the ground, purely and simply because he's kept getting the ball. And that was a terrific mark by Lord.
I think his confidence is up today, Lord. I think he's feeling pretty good about his football today. I must say, I saw him play against Collingwood a month ago, 3 weeks ago, and I thought he was woeful in all honesty.
He can have a shocker, Lee, don't worry about that.
I tell you what, this is a different performance tonight. He's got his 5, and he's after 6, 7 or 8. He'd be happy with them.
He's playing like King Kong, isn't he? Nothing can touch me.
Well, he's going for goal number 6. Hooks the kick. Scores a behind. 5 goals too.
And he's been a great player for Hawthorn, like at Geelong.
Which spare up one end, but Hawthorn have been so good with this one-on-one mentality. One thing we suspect they might stay with it.
You wouldn't mind being on the end of some of P.Salmon's knockouts. Here's Lord again. Oh. Here's Lord. Lord. Oh, Lordy indeed.
Thank you very much. And all the Christmases are come at once. Thank you very much.
It is the Lord show today at Waverley. Absolute day out. Salmon early, and then hacked it out of mid-air, half it, got the hand pass away, and it's your day when that hand passes to the advantage. It's a blind one, but it's to the advantage of your team. Obst receives from Woods. Obst kick. It's all
J.Rawlings.
Rawlings has pulled one down.
Isn't confidence a magnificent thing? Once the teammates start doing it, it pressures off everybody else, and they're all in for the party now. He just came off interchange not long ago, J.Rawlings, and
you saw B.Dixon take a great jump, so the confidence has got to be up with the Hawthorn players, but I think it's now time for Everett to go on the ball now and certainly quell Salmon's influence.
46 points, he could make it 52. The fans like it. J.Rawlings loves it. It's a goal.
Yes, I've got a feeling it's far, far too late for Peter Everett to go on the ball. That's an 8-goal lead. 8 goals for 52 points. Just a gigantic lead.
Top back to Nathan Burke. Slip, able to get his kick forward, but it's marked back there by Barker. Just doing a quiet job there. That hand pass not all that good, but Robert able to gather. Off to Crawford, then back to Barker, into the centre. And the mark was taken here by Treleven. He just keeps accumulating. Treleven, so does Salmon. Gathers the ball, and then the big fella straightens up and kicks into the pocket. And the mark was taken here by Rawlings. Just a little too pedestrian, that passage of play, as far as St Kilda are concerned.
Well, I think we've said all day that St Kilda can't get any of those surges out of defence really happening. The goals they're kicking have just really come by just, well, not so much coincidence, but they just have to happen. Hawthorn, a number of times, have really just surged out of defence, held the ball through midfield, delivered accurately to their forwards, the copybook stuff.
Rawlings, oh, what a kick! 50 metres plus his second goal.
Yes, their confidence is certainly up, Hawthorns. They're using the ball better through
all sides in all positions on the ladder, I'm sure. Salmon defending to Obst. Obst finds Lekkas. Lekkas is at right half back. Have a look at this.
Oh, they're running off Hawthorn, but the St Kilda guys aren't chasing.
Paddock in front of J.Treleven. He's got a player running in support. It's Hassall. He'll give it back, will he? No, get a stat yourself, Johnny Hassall. He'll go for goal, and he'll kick a goal. Gee, that was a bit easy, wasn't it? They're happy, the Hawks.
It's just the turnovers, though, Robbo. It's just the turnovers. St Kilda get it down there, but it quickly turned over by the Hawthorn.
And another kick.
He'll get another kick, does he?
I'm not sure what happened, but certainly Hawthorn will get another kick. A second kick, we should say, not another kick. The goal's been registered. Is it B.Dixon who's going to take...
They certainly have a party, though. Like
it is a party,
right, like you get a free kick, I'll have another goal, thank you.
It's a tough old game, though, isn't it? I mean, Shane Wakeland looks as though he's given the free kick away to B.Dixon. And on the mark, Shane Wakeland is being attended to by the trainers. He looks as though he's in a bad way. So he's copped it from both barrels.
The retaliation factor, Robbo, you know you shouldn't do it the second time because he generally gets caught.
Oh, you Brownlow medalists, eh? Keep the umpires happy. Dixon goes for goal. Has he kicked his second? No, he hit the post. So 1 goal for. Not a good return by B.Dixon. He's usually a very...
He also, they're just
to push through the lines, don't you, Lee? Just to break it up.
Gee, that was a good kick by Crawford. The Saints haven't got anywhere near touching it, and Harford has the ball on centre wing. He's protected by his running support players. Then the kick. Well done, Robrin.
Smart.
Good play there by Dixon down to Robrin. His shot for goal just misses, but it was clever play. If Dixon had gathered the ball, he may have been run down. He knocked it down for 1. Sirakowski 4 and 4. The Wakeland boys down. Zilla down. Beveridge, ordinary. Knowles off the bench. Elliott, Campbell, Cook good. Cranage off the bench. So Obst into the pocket, has put it at the feet there of Rawlings. He just couldn't quite grasp the footy. And it goes over for a boundary throw in about 40 metres around from the Hawthorn goal.
The Crawford boys have been using the same bottle, Robbo.
You don't know if they were born blonde, Council?
I don't think so. They've been using that lemon. Rinse.
Cook tries to get it down. Dixon will go in. He'll make a certainty of it now. He's kicked his second goal, B.Dixon.
A smart, very smart play by B.Dixon, not to panic and
good job. The Hawks in the second quarter, they kicked 7 goals 4 to 1 goal 1 and led by 33 points at half time. And since then, they've just done what they've had to do. J.Rawlings came on in the third quarter and kicked 2 goals. He now marks and kicks it into the pocket where B.Lloyd is going to get a chance. He's been on the bench for, well, pretty well all the game. Now the umpire calling to play on. And what's he done? I tell you what, he's kicked the goal of the day. Late in the game. What a great kick. Check side punch. People here today. And Robrin and Winmar. Is that against Winmar?
He's got paid the shepherd.
He's just had an average day. Nicky Winmar, he's had 23 possessions, but he's been hunted and chased around this ground. Holland's kick is marked by Dixon. Well, he'll finish it off, won't he? With 30 seconds left, he's kicked 2 goals. And if he kicks truly here, the Hawks' 19th goal, it'll make the margin something like 59 points.
It's been a good effort by Hawthorn. I thought before the game started their best chance was to keep to a low-scoring game. I think only the optimists would have thought they could kick 19 goals. Keeping St Kilda to 10, well, that would have been the aim. Well, they've kept St Kilda 10, that's fine, but 19 goals, it's a winning effort.
Well, this young fella kicked 4 behinds before he kicked his 3rd goal right on the siren. 3 goals to B.Dixon in a goal-scoring spree for the Hawks. They came here as very much the underdog. He just greets Shane Crawford, who probably could nearly be classified as best on the ground. 33 possessions to Shane Crawford, playing on Robert Harvey in the middle of the ground. 32 possessions to Harvey. A.Lord kicked 6 goals. N.Holland kicked 3 along with B.Dixon. J.Rawlings kicked 2. And for St Kilda, 3 goals to Peter Everett, 2 each to David Sierakowski, Jason Heagley and Brett Cook. It was a big win for the Hawks, a huge win for the Hawks. 19-14, 128 to 10-9-69.
Yeah, big win.